Oh my God, bro!
All
You
right.
shot that.
Welcome AMLoB to the
What the fuck
AMLoB
was the fucking
podcast.
blocker?
And then, as you can see, we have Crips and Vicious, who are obviously playing each other. If you look at the schedule,
someone is gonna die tonight.
I called out like while we were like getting the game ready. I was like, LG's gonna start like welcome to the podcast, and then it's gonna be like, what the fuck was that?
You definitely did call it.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what just happened.
But yeah, so we got Crips and we got Vicious here. Emmons might join after his game, but apparently there's quite a few games going on in AML at the moment. So with that being said, of course, you know we're probably going through the power rankings. We'll try to be out of here probably around 11 at the latest. But we're going to run through some power rankings, maybe talk a little league stuff. You know, Crips likes talking trash to everybody, so he might even get his opportunity to do that.
I'll try, but I'm focused right now on trying not to take the fattest of L's, because if I don't win this game, I don't make the playoffs. So that's what my focus is on right now. I wish this would fucking be able to tell me who the fuck was out there. Because this fucking view, I can't see my fucking outside receiver. You suck my asshole, man. Thank you. Can you let go, you ass motherfucker? Let's go.
Hyde, where were you on that one? Hyde is supposed to come down and guard. That's a hook throwing right there.
I don't know.
He's playing.
I don't know what an ass motherfucker is, but that's whatever Keelan called this right now.
Okay, he heard you talking about Michael Thomas out there. He was like, "Oh shit, he's gonna throw to him. He's looking right at him."
I couldn't even see him. I did as he wasn't on my screen. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I didn't know who was covering him. Was what I was trying to fucking figure out. Who's covering the bastard? Oh my God, Alvin Kamara. All right, well, welcome to the AMLoB Podcast. This is gonna be an interesting one.
LJ, you just do your thing. We'll try and follow along.
Okay, I'll do that. I'm trying to export all the stats and stuff for VFL real quick first. But
damn, not even worried about AMLoB on the AMLoB Podcast. I see
man,
how it is. At least we're playing our AMLOB game.
I'm a commission both. Look, I may commission both leagues, so I have to split the time as evenly as I can.
All I hear is excuses.
But yeah, of course. So for the power rankings, we'll be running through those shortly as soon as I can get them pulled up. Let me see if I can do it on my laptop real quick.
Vicious number one. That's all I'm saying.
Well, according to Crips, Vicious is number one. I don't think that's the case, but
according to my rankings, Vicious is number one. And we'll get to that. We'll get to the more controversial stuff later, but right now Vicious is number one. That's all that matters. I got it pulled up. Cineo is number one.
Oh, Cineo, jump into the one spot.
Cineo is number one. Pook's gonna be pissed that he's not number one after losing, but don't lose to a fucking 4-win team, pussy.
Ooh. The words though.
I like it.
The words though. But yeah, we have.
Sorry, I'm a little energetic at the moment.
We have Cineo at number one, who's definitely done a great job this season. As far as finding ways to win football games. I've seen him win blowouts and he's won close ones. So, I mean, it's something that's very impressive to see.
I definitely would second that, especially the state of his number one receiver is someone by the name of Aquinaminius St. Brown. So I think I pronounced that right. Did I get that right, guys? Equanimous, something like that. Let's go. Josh, what a block.
To that effect.
Nope. Alvin.
Nope.
But
that's all you getting.
But yeah, so I mean, with that tough schedule,
don't say I mean
in the NFC.
That's all I need.
In the fact that he's in the NFC West, which obviously is one of the better divisions in the league.
Best top three, in my opinion. Best top three.
Yeah. So, I mean, they've done a great job. He's done a great job this season figuring out ways to win games. Like I said, I think for the rankings, he was number
last week.
He was number 3 last week, I believe.
Yes, I believe so. I believe Josh was unanimously 2, and despite not losing, actually, I don't know if he fell. He just didn't rise. I think Josh is 2.
Yeah,
he just didn't rise. He just got usurped.
We actually have quite a few different. We have Corey and Bishes with him with Senio at 1, me and Crips with Senio at 2.
Emmons being a lazy bitch, not doing his fucking power rankings.
Wow, and there's that too.
Hey, everyone else did it. Even just all I'm saying is,
go with that. Did a top 10. Say it.
Vicious did a top 10, and Vicious is notoriously known for not always doing his top 10s. And so when Vicious does his top 10, you best damn well do your top 10. Otherwise, you fucking slacking. So all I'm hearing, and anything he wants to say, all I hear is excuses.
Oh, okay. Well, there's that too.
God damn it, that's the completion.
So
completion, more like first down, motherfucker.
Crips, I will set your bedtime to 3 p.m.
I don't go to sleep till like 6 a.m. anyway, so it's all good. Oh my goodness. I said it'd be an interesting one. I think I started it off the bat with that one. No, Senio definitely deserves the number 1 spot. We got a let's go. There's definitely it'll be definitely in terms of just power rankings alone, not even the side comments that will be going on. It'll be definitely an interesting top 10 this week. By the way, I didn't post it in stream, but if anyone wants to watch this shit show, it is on my Twitch.
Yeah, so Senio rising up to 1, especially where that Seahawks team was, is great. On to number 2, we have Josh, which this has quite a few different opinions. We got Corey and Bishes with him at 2, me with him at 3, and Crips with him at 4.
Yes, I will explain that later. I have the Bishes rankings last week, or like my rankings this week. I will explain them. I will explain them later. But yeah, that pretty much sums it up for right now.
Okay, so it's a little bit. It's a little bit different than. It's a little difference in opinion there. Personally, I feel like Josh is doing.
He's had a great season.
Yeah, I was going to say. I think his season has been phenomenal, despite some of the unfortunate losses that he had.
The 2 losses. We want to act like. It says a lot about his ability of what he's done with that team. That the fact that he lost 2 games is considered a disappointment almost in some people's eyes. Like it's insane that that's even like in contention to be a thing, because he's been the most consistently impressive user in this league across. And my ranking of 4 does not reflect, in my opinion, and how I ranked it does not reflect what I think of his season. It's just more so what I think of a lot of the other seasons to this point.
Well, just going back to our number 1 team, they just got thumped 37-17 by Suff.
Oh my God, it happened.
What? What?
God, I needed Senio to. The only way I had the only way that I had it, if I win this game, the only way I had a chance at the 1 seed was if Suff lost, or if Suff beat Senio, and then I had to win out, obviously. But I didn't think it would happen. I'll be honest, I didn't think it would happen. I thought it was a pipe dream. So Suff doesn't have a great track record, if I recall correctly, against Senio.
Serious question: how long have you had the ball right now?
I think I'm killing you in time of possession.
Dude, I don't think I've It's been a long time.
Oh God. If that wasn't a fucking linebacker, that was.
If that wasn't I was just praising Danny Trevathan for his pass coverage earlier. Bullshit.
If that wasn't fucking.
I mean,
granted,
like he played well defense. Sorry, LJ.
I was going to say back to the rankings. Back to the rankings. Like we have Josh at number 2, which again is impressive because he has as many losses this season as he's had the entire CFM, and that's only 2 at least regular season. So that in itself is already a ridiculous feat. On to number 3, we have Pook in his Browns, who got their first loss against what Cripps likes to often talk about since it happened, a 4-win team.
Pussy.
And then, obviously adding that at the end. So
hey, all I'm saying is championship contenders don't drop the ball against lower level teams, and that's why Mike Tomlin don't win fucking Super Bowls.
Oh man. Well,
are you saying I should just give up at this point? Like, is that what I'm hearing? So we gonna get to me.
So yeah. So I mean, he's definitely done a great job with that team. He was undefeated till like what 2 weeks ago, 2 in-game weeks ago. So I mean, he's definitely done a great
Emmons
job.
beat him last night, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, actually, okay. So yeah, it was recent. So
it was this past week. We just advanced off of the week where he lost. So it was his most recent played game. Yeah. In terms of power rankings.
Yeah. So yeah. It was recent. Which I mean, he's had an impressive season. We've always called Puka a regular season warrior. He finally got a Super Bowl, so I mean, we can't really just pin that on him anymore. But he definitely he definitely has had an impressive season, building on the Super Bowl last year, and it looks like he can compete for another one this year. So it's something that definitely can happen. I don't see a scenario where he slips up probably in these last couple games. Actually, I don't know what his schedule is, so we'll see how that goes. And plus, at this point, he's really not playing for much anymore.
I mean, Josh is nipping at his heels for the 1 seed, but I mean, unless he loses out, he's not losing a first round bye.
Yeah, I was going to say yeah. So I mean, he's already done well this season. I don't see a reason for him to slip up, especially after losing Baker for like 4 or 5 games. So
yeah, no, what he's done this year has been impressive. I'm just going to give him shit for losing to a 4-win team that was because
who the fuck loses to a team that's not even making the fucking playoffs when you're undefeated? Come on, Pook.
Yeah, I can't reward the undefeated resume when he's out here dropping games like that.
Well, it's hard to reward an undefeated resume when you're not undefeated.
When you're not even fucking undefeated. Exactly. I mean, hard to reward an undefeated regular when he's not fucking undefeated. So you know what? Not anyone's fair game at number 1. Cough vicious at number 1.
So so with Pook at 3, I had him at 1.
I had him at 5.
I had him at 1. Cripps had him at 5.
I had him at 3.
Vicious had him at 3, and Corey had him at 3. So, few differences, but
you know how it be.
Yeah, you know how that goes. We all have quite a few varying opinions, and today was one of the few times we didn't have a discussion in the commiss chat about rankings, which we typically do. So,
shut that about you big dick motherfucker. Pick six. Oh, fucking cocksucker.
You're not going to believe me, but that was to my running back.
Oh.
I thought that was to fucking Cropog, not going to lie.
No.
Number 4.
That was to...
have... number 4, we have Chan, who...
Chan's at 4.
Yeah, Chan's at 4. And I mean, it's almost unanimous.
I had him at 3.
Cripps had him at 3. That's the only real difference there. Everybody else had him at 4. But I mean, Chan, again, in a tough division, in a tough schedule, has come out on top. I mean, he smacked me 41 to 15 like a couple weeks ago. So, you know that. So I mean, his season has been really impressive. Only has 3 losses.
3 losses and he's played pretty much all his division games too. He's got 1 left, I think.
Yeah. I think he's already played all.
Done.
Yeah, he's played all his.
And he's had a really, really impressive season. So I put him at 3 personally because doing what he's done and what's as tough a division as that. Is that a face mask? Oh, fucking cocksucking Josh Hill, you can eat my asshole. Oh wow. Okay.
Keeping it bold.
No faith in me to get into the end zone here. Declining the holding penalty on 2nd down.
So yeah, I mean, Chan has done a great job. He on his what he calls potato for internet down there at his internship, which congratulations on that, by the way, if I didn't tell you in chat. But yeah, he's definitely had a really, really impressive season.
Oh my god. I'm getting fucking bro, I wasn't Kirk Cousins just decided to take over. I wasn't moving him.
The stuff strategy.
I don't know what the fuck just happened. I moved my stick to the right a little bit and he ran up the gut. What the fuck? Oh my god.
So yeah, Chan definitely has done a great job. I'm trying to pull up some stats here so we can have
he's still, I believe, he's still got Pook has kind of caught him because Pook has been wailing into mediocre competition for the last 6 weeks, and so he's kind of racked up the points on offense. So Chan no longer has the number 1 offense. I think he's number 2 now in terms of points per game. But
yeah,
it's still what he's still done. Despite Gurley's unfortunate cocaine suspension for a week, is still impressive.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely really impressive. He has Josh and Caden to go. So this week he has Josh. We'll see how that goes. You know, the Jags team, they're starting to look a little bit more vulnerable, but
it's
Josh
all relative. That's all fucking relative.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens, man. That's in my opinion, one of the 2 games of the week. One of them is being played right now, which I haven't even checked in on that, so I don't even know what's going on.
It's 7-6 with 4 minutes in the 3rd quarter.
Okay.
Vicious is up by 1.
Oh, okay. Dope.
For about 3 seconds.
I've been killing him in time of possession. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my. What?
Whoo!
I'm not even fucking complaining with that fucking bullshit. I'm not even fucking complaining. I'm not even, bro. I'm dead ass. I'm not fucking I'm not even mad with that fucking shit. I ran down. My guy, my safety just was like, "Fuck you, I'm diving. I'm good." I'm not even fucking mad at that.
So yeah. So that's
someone's running the Pats playbook.
That's where that's where we are right there with Chan at 4. We have Bishes at 5, who was almost unanimously at 5, with the exception of Cripps with him at 1.
Bishes number 1. I had to.
I think this is all. I think this is all a ploy for Cripps if he wins this game to be like, I beat the number 1 team. But
honestly,
that's just my opinion.
Not gonna lie, I didn't even process that until like an hour before we started this shit, and I realized that that's probably how it looked. And I was like, that's probably not a great look for me. But at the same time, like, I also was just like, it's okay. It's okay. I honestly thought that, I was wrong about Vicious last week. He went and he beat LJ, and I was impressed with his resume, and Pook didn't deserve number 1, and So I decided, you know what? Vicious deserves number 1 this week. I felt it was a very valid reason. And okay, that's not holding. Okay, cool.
It's not.
So
it's a makeup call.
It kind of was. I was pulling my stick away from that motherfucker, and he just wasn't letting go.
Vicious
got
his
hands inside the shoulders. Can't see anything in there.
Vicious at 5, in my opinion, makes sense. I mean, he's at this point running the table against the NFC South, so not much dispute there. We kind of clowned him for a while about his division and his division mates, but he's definitely put together an impressive season. And if he wins out, then he actually gets the bye. So he actually has.
There's a lot to be played for in this game right now, basically.
So he has a lot going on there. But I mean, if Vicious wins out, he ends up with the bye. That defense has been amazing. Kropog has taken off considerably. Just when you thought he couldn't get any better than he did last season, he comes out with what I'm sure at this point is 100+ catches, because he was at like 96. So
he's definitely at 100. He was at 95 coming in.
He's at exactly.
Catch. He's at 101 now.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, that in itself is about as impressive as you can be. You know what I'm saying, with Kropog, especially with
Marcus Williams, can you wrap up, you fucking pussy?
With the inconsistency at the running back position, but yeah, I mean, Vicious, especially in these last few weeks, is really taken off as far as how that team is performing. So,
by the way, this episode is not family friendly. I will give that warning right now, and for anyone that might be watching,
it might be. It's all Gary say is at this point, it's already happened.
Oh, is it a little late for that?
Just a little bit, but yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's been really impressive watching Vicious over these last few weeks. He took it. It looks like he took what we said last week very personal. So
you best believe it.
I just love how my flat defenders aren't playing the fucking aren't playing the flat.
Too scared of Kropog. They're like, we gotta help out over here.
So yeah, I mean, he's definitely had a really impressive season though. I can see him continuing to put it together to come out with some solid results here. Because to be honest, if he beats Crooks this week, then I'm back in control of the NFC South. So I'm all for that.
Yeah, I know. And you got 2 easy ass games to end the year. So I gotta play fucking Cineo next week. You got the dumbass Redskins on a 5-game losing streak. I gotta play fucking Vicious and Cineo. You can suck my asshole.
So
if I win this division, you all fucking suck. I'm saying that right now.
So
I'm putting myself at 1 in the season. I don't give a shit.
So yeah, Crips, obviously.
I'm a little emotional.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
So
hey,
yeah,
I saved you all from it yesterday. You're welcome.
Vicious has been impressive. On to number 6 with his, I believe this is his first top 10 ranking of the season. We have Roger.
Yes, he's been wanting one for all season, and he hasn't gotten one because he hadn't done shit. But now he's got a record that nobody else has at this point to be able to put anyone any higher anymore. So
basically, he gave us no choice. Like
basically, we kind of got strong armed into it because everyone else started sucking too much ass. That's the short version.
That's the short version. So
shit.
Shit.
So we have so yeah,
bro,
Roger,
I saw you on that fucking blitz. I'm like, I'm not.
No, I wasn't. No, it wasn't even a blitz. It was me trying to switch over to Carter because I don't trust my pass rushing linebackers.
So yeah, I honestly I saw you use her in that D end. After you deep me a couple times, no.
So yeah,
not
Roger
fucking with it. No.
Roger at 6. He's started off a little rough, 1 and 2, came on really strong since then.
He's done well this year. As much as I want to rib him and give him shit, he's done well since that rough start. Are you?
Yeah, Roger's definitely done well. He's pulled out. He's gotten back into the mix with just by performing.
He's definitely going to the playoffs. He's got that 5th seed pretty much locked up, as it seems he does every year, because he just unfortunately is in the same division as fucking Pooh.
Actually, no, he won the division.
No, I was gonna say
did he win it last year?
This is the first time that he hasn't won the division.
Oh, damn. Look, it shows how much I fucking pay attention to shit.
So,
I knew one of them had locked up the 5th seed, but I thought they'd kind of gone back and forth with it. But
nah.
Okay.
According to Poop, he has a very easy formula. Don't be first in the division, and he hardly ever has to play Josh except for once every 4 years. So,
so Pook really is a pussy, is what you're saying. You're fucking getting it. Pook's a fucking pussy, is what
he said it in chat. So I'm not putting anything out there that has not already been said or seen.
Okay. Okay. So Pook is a self-proclaiming pussy.
Lamar Jackson also has started getting crazy yards on the ground. 568 on the season.
Wait, you're telling me Roger scrambles with his fucking QB? No.
So
who the fuck is this man that got in over fucking Simmons? We put this man. We kicked Roger out of the league for this schmuck. No, get Roger back in here. Roger doesn't run with his quarterback. Get Roger back in here.
So yeah, I mean, he's definitely had a really impressive season. Cohen is over 1,000 yards for, I believe, the first time.
He's been good for him.
First time this season, this CFM, he's over 1,000. So, definitely impressive by Roger. And
are you fucking kidding
continuing to okay, yep, and there we go. So he's continuing to do well. He has right now he's playing Emmons, and he has Lights the following game. So it's a good chance he probably ends 11-5 or 12-4, and finishes the season pretty strong, going into the playoffs. Hopefully try to get to a Super Bowl this time instead of losing in the conference championship. So
blockers not fucking lose their shit like a headless fucking chicken thing.
We'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Please.
We have at Roger was a unanimous number 6, by the way. I think that was the first unanimous selection we had this power rankings.
7 was unanimous.
7 is unanimous. We have
Austin
at 7, which Austin has been, quietly good this year, but that's because he went on vacation and missed like 3 games and got like forced losses. So Austin definitely has been really impressive. He's won that division, I believe, all but 1 season now. So I mean, he's definitely been impressive. One of the more impressive users in the league. Went to 2 straight conference championships to start it off. So I mean, I'm sure he'll try to get back there this year with that team that he has. As far as like who he has on his last couple games, let's see if my phone can actually act the way it's supposed to.
It's been fucking pitiful.
Yeah, he has Caden. He has 2 division games to close it out. So he has Caden and he has D. So I mean, we'll see how that goes. But he's definitely been really impressive outside of those forced losses he's had to take. He's found a way to be prolific. he's figured out, not necessarily prolific, but figured out a way to get Sindelar, his quarterback, to kind of make it happen. He has Willie Griffin, who has been, toting the rock pretty well these last few games. And of course, on defense, he has talent all over the place. So he's definitely done well. It's not any secret that Austin, plays strong defense, plays good offense, and he aims to score that 20 to 24, keep you at about 10 to 13, and that's his formula right there. So we'll see how the season ends for him, but right now he's definitely been impressive. And
I was kind of wondering where Allen was there. He was supposed to be leaking out. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. At 8, we have our very own Cripps, who right now is playing almost for his playoff life. And
I'm done.
Sounds like
I'm done. This is my last game of Madden. I'm done.
And it sounds like this is not his playoff life is.
I'm done. I'm fucking done.
Running out.
No, not my. I'm dead ass serious. This is my last fucking game of Madden. I'm fucking done.
So, has had some struggles with some of these games, but he's figured out a way to get it done and
almost make the playoffs.
Yeah, almost make the playoffs, which he still hasn't. Well,
okay, cool. You can suck my fucking asshole, Madden. Yeah. 97 overall safety, doesn't know fucking pursuit angles. Okay.
So
y'all have fun. Y'all have fun filling this team. It shouldn't be too hard.
So, definitely, Cripps has had a solid season for the most part. Couple tough breaks in some of these games. I know in our games he's had a couple really tough ones, and including this one, he just got a rough in the kicker on. Yeah,
I told you I'm done.
So, yeah, it's been tough for Cripps, but I mean, the NFC South is a tough division, and he's figured out a way to kind of be solid. He's figured out a way to win that division twice, 2 out of 3 seasons so far, and potentially win it this year. So, Cripps has definitely done a solid job.
The irony that he's doing that is he's saying that as I'm kneeling the ball out with 3 minutes left in the game.
Yeah.
Because I'm actually going to uninstall Madden once this game is done. I'll do it live on stream. I don't give a shit.
And yeah, he's still going through the emotional struggles from the other day, from yesterday. So he's done well this season. Some of the guys he's drafted have started to play well. Kamara has really come into his own with another 1,500 yard season, almost 20 touchdowns. So it's been really good for that team. And then we have
the tone of this changed real quick.
Then we have number 9.
I believe you're at 9, LJ.
No, I'm at 10.
Are you at 10? How the fuck are you at 10?
I shouldn't be anything higher than 10. But yeah, so we have Falcons at 9, which again, another NFC South team, played a really tough schedule, had control of the division for a good part of the year. And he's done really well as far as like figuring out different ways to win games. Sometimes it requires him, letting Calvin eat, or other times it requires him.
Vicious, why the fuck are you throwing the ball 3 times, bro? Like, this game is done. You could just fucking kneel the ball out, man. Like, I love you, but you could. I'm not calling timeouts. I kneeled it 4 downs.
No. There's a reason for this, but I just don't want to say it.
I know exactly what the reason is, but
that's what I mean. Like,
yeah. So we have that.
Damn it!
And the Falcons, like I said, have done well with the really tough division, and been one of the more surprising teams actually, because came in like midway through last year, I believe it was either midway through last year or the year before, and has made things happen with that team. So not surprising. 3 and the second of 3 of the NFC South teams in there, and then we also have me at 10. I really don't like talking about myself like that, so I will say personally I don't think I deserve to be at 10, but I guess this season has had its ups and downs, especially these last couple games. Been kind of rough, but 10-5, and with a loss for Crips, that puts me back in control of the NFC South. So I mean, it's been a pretty solid season. DJ Moore is probably the only person on my team outside of like Bell that's made huge plays this season. So yeah, I mean, there's not really much to say there. Like I said, I don't really like talking about myself like that because I don't think I'm that good personally. But
no. As much as LJ wants to dispute it, he's no. Bro, you can't have the most Super Bowl titles in the history of AMLoB and say you're not that good of a user.
We have Emmons.
Like,
I just like,
you
guys. I'm sweating.
I love you, man, but that is the dumbest take because you have the most Super Bowl titles in this fucking league. You are not some bum ass user. As much as you try to play it off, I love you though. But you missed it. You missed my retirement party, bro.
Good, I'm glad.
That's good.
Yeah, that was rough. But
Cineo, you get the force next week, man. Yeah, I'm saying it. Like I might come back next season, but I am uninstalling Madden right now, and I'm not reinstalling it for next week.
So yeah, that's the top 10. Welcome to the party, Emmons.
Hello.
How are you, man?
I am good. Just came out of I'm sweating from how hard I just tried against Roger. It was
sounds like you had a little bounty gate going on out there, man.
Yeah. That's really the only thing that was our goal for the game.
Players. League off
the game plan for Messiah and Rocky was just to throw it about 70 yards downfield, even though they can't because they have no throw power, and just hurt his players, and we succeeded.
Looks like the league office is going to have to look into this one. We need all of the tapes from the locker room.
Good thing it wasn't streamed.
We need to sit down with the coaches. But yeah. So anyways, that was the top 10. Emmons, do you have anything that you want to add to the top 10?
Well,
or anything that's anything related to these users. That
last night, we almost had an invasion. I had my tanks ready, but I had to hold them off for a little bit, just for the good of the league,
Yeah.
We needed a new number 1 in the power rankings, so we put the tanks back in the garage for that 1 week, And we changed some things, and then this week we went full on tank invasion. First stop was at our own Ford Field. Unfortunately, took them friendly fire, but Rocky Lombardi left the game with broken ribs. The poor little guy.
Oh man.
So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my quarterbacks. Neither of them can throw a drag.
That's unfortunate. I
mean, I haven't really looked at things. I'd probably have Senio at number 1.
Yeah.
And then Bishes is number 1 in my heart.
I mean, same, but for you, it goes Emmons, Connor, Dicey.
Damn. Personally, but I mean, we are married.
To save face, I did put guys like Pook up there, and it was disgusting to me. I kind of threw up in my mouth a little bit, but it had to be done.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Top 10 is pretty. Honestly, it stayed pretty consistent for the most part this season. So it hasn't been too much.
We're getting spicy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so
Oh, by the way, anyone that wants Gier, tough shit. Tough shit. I'm not installing the game again to trade you, Gier Alexander. To everyone adding me in chat right now. Who are we talking about? I'm honestly not paying much attention because I'm a fucking klutz. Suff's had a good year. He just beat Senio, which is impressive.
Go Tyler's Broncos.
I want Tyler to make the playoffs. He's not in the top 10, but I want him to make the playoffs.
Well, he's on the top 10. He's in my top 10.
It's a feel good. It'd be a feel good story. He's got the worst fucking roster in the league, and
let's vote Cripps off. Let's vote Cripps off the island. For power rankings.
I mean, I just voted myself off the island.
Just don't even. Who's in control of this pod? Just get him off this podcast.
Okay.
Believe in us. Shake my head. There we go. Perfect. All right, now we can get this thing rolling. So, boys, how's it going?
I'm cool, man.
Bishes, how are you?
Just dandy.
Also, Roger's fine in our game.
Okay.
In my opinion, at least.
Okay.
He threw a curl route, and Devontae Parker went apeshit on 7 of my guys.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, Jesus.
God damn it. Having such a good time.
I know, we were sitting here just chilling.
I love y'all too.
It's all love, Cripps. You know that, man.
Oh, I know. Don't worry. I know. I love you. I might be pissy, but I love you, man.
You're not getting this retirement thing right, exactly.
Hey, I can be retired from the league. I don't have to be retired from the podcasts.
Well, I mean, that's you can't have both.
Okay. That's fine.
You can't just enjoy us and then not contribute to us. It's kind of fucked up, Chris.
To be fair, though, you're the only one who didn't do the power rankings.
Yeah, but I'm not retiring.
No, you're just
True.
You're just fucking lazy.
I mean, how you went fucking 2 months without doing power rankings?
Oh,
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least I had a viable fucking reason. I had fucking class all day.
I wasn't home, Cripps. I got home in time to play Raj. I missed one power ranking. This man attacks me. I had class.
It's all love.
Ooh, you don't have a computer in class with you.
Well,
I love this man.
Fight.
Bitches, just handle my light work.
Alright.
Should have seen us in the park in 2K. I was slapping him in the face, and he was just standing there.
Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? Why are
you... You did break my ankle pretty good that one time.
But
oh my goodness.
But yeah, I mean the power rankings. They already are.
Oh, Bitches beat Crips into retirement.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, Josh Allen was not good.
You could hear the scale of it all going downhill too as the podcast is going along.
Definitely could. I was here fighting, doing the power rankings as all of this was happening.
Yeah, it was basically LJ reciting the power rankings. Then
out of nowhere.
It was 50. It was 50-50, like calls wise till like midway in the third. Then it kind of went one way more than another. We're not gonna say. We don't blame the refs in this podcast.
This is great, man. This is great. I could get last place in the division, so I get to play the last place teams. Because last year...
You also missed me calling Pook a pussy repetitively for losing to you.
Yeah, that too. I mean, does Pook need a reason? He's also intentionally admitted he tries to not win the division, so he only has to play Josh once every 3 seasons. So
I wouldn't say only having one loss is trying not to win the division. Pook is just trying to make excuses for himself.
And he's verbatim said it in chat. So
Pook's just trying to make excuses for himself for losing to me. That's all he's doing.
That's fine. I'll still call him a pussy for it, but
I don't think Pook's a pussy.
Next week.
I don't. That's good. Actually, I probably won't even be able to play next week because Robert's internet's out. Sweet. Hey, I'm not available, so I'll take a fair sim. I'll be a good lad.
You can have my tag next week if you want to play Josh.
I mean, I'll take the Giants and play with the Giants.
Dicey, calm down.
Dude, I would do that in a heartbeat. You just can't do it in the same division and I get force one. Man, this guy can never play Evans.
Didn't you guys have a league that someone did that like way back when? This is like men.
Oh, okay, yeah. So like in Laces, I wasn't a mish or anything yet. This dude was a mish, and I went to play this dude who's supposedly like really bad, but I'm really bad at the time too. So like, it was just, well, I mean, I still am really bad.
Don't lie to the people. It's not okay to lie to the people.
No.
Anyways,
Evan, we don't talk about how bad we are in this podcast because everyone else just defends them. Like LJ was over here self-loathing himself, and then we were like, "Nah, you're actually good," and then Crips was, and we were just like, "Yeah." And then you're there saying that
Anyways, back to the story. So I go to play this one dude, and like he's just like running the same exact playbook in the same plays this one guy supposedly does, I guess. And he made all these big. I don't know. Do you remember this, LJ?
I might. What happened?
Bengals. I forgot what the dude's name was, but he was a commish, like in Madden 17 Laces. And God, I can't remember what his fucking. He was never in the leagues again. But he like made these trades with this Falcons team, who was his buddy, and I can't believe they got voted through. This was before me and LJ were commissioners, so that explains that. Yeah. And then, so he just builds up his team, and he builds up this Falcons team that he's playing with. Or no, I'm sorry, vice versa. He like gets Keanu Neal, Deion Jones, and the Bengals.
I remember that.
So like scraps. And then, like, this guy comes and joins our party one day, and he's like, hey, so I just wanted to tell you this guy is overseas right now. That's why he's not playing. We're like, what do you mean he's not playing? He's been playing. Oh, that's so-and-so. I'm like, oh, this is spicy.
Wait, he was having someone else play the game?
No, he was
playing a second tag.
He was playing on his friend's account.
Yeah.
He traded himself Keanu Neal and Deion Jones.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And he was a commish.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I would definitely remember that.
Oh my god. That is the most fucked up shit I think I've ever heard.
I forgot what the guy's gamer tag was. Josh would remember.
Yeah, I definitely remember that. Yeah, that was Madden 17 when all of these great things started for us, guys.
Yeah.
So,
oh, Tyler mentioned me. He might remember the dude's name.
yeah, I was gonna say. I think he's probably telling us who it was.
Yeah, Epdog. It was Epdog.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yo, you got Epdog?
Yeah.
We should find it. We found the Snarf again in VFL. I don't know if you remember him, LJ.
Who was that?
He's the Broncos now in VFL, but in Madden 17 he was the Cardinals dude who always posted screenshots of Tinder and shit. Like he was like our own Tom.
Yeah.
And then Chris just booted him out of the chat for no reason, so we never seen him again. And then we randomly messaged him on Xbox a couple weeks ago, and he was like, "Hey," and so we got him back in the fucking league.
Oh wait, that's the Broncos guy?
Yeah, he drafted 3 quarterbacks once in one draft, like with his first 3 picks because they all sucked. He was like, "I need a quarterback."
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Yeah. Man, Madden 17, man, that seemed like.
Yeah, the end of Madden 17 is when I became decent.
Yeah, Emmett, you stepped it up a lot since like when you first started.
I didn't make the AFC Championship in AMLoB Madden 17 against Corey with that Bills team. That quarterback I had was ridiculous.
Throwback to the Marius Wooten, the OG.
I've had the Bills in leagues more than Bish's. Can you believe that?
You have actually, like outside of Renegade, which I mean I don't really count Renegade because it was the wild west, like no rules, like you could do whatever the fuck you wanted.
Yeah,
I love the guys.
Nah, it's not Brad. It's
Cakes.
Cakes and Sports.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Oh boy.
But
yeah.
like I had the Bills in that league, and like even when it started this year, like they brought me in, and I kind of didn't want to be in. They just kind of added me, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll try this, and just played like the first game. And didn't play.
Wait, did you kill Lamar?
Yeah, I told you. He had a shoulder tear.
God, I love you.
The man had like 6 carries with him in the first quarter. So I literally just optioned the quarterback, and he kept getting pounded up the middle. But then he just kept doing it, and I'm like, okay, you're gonna get him hurt, and then he did.
Anyway,
pounding Lamar Jackson over the middle. You love to see it.
Everyone,
I mean, he wasn't doing like
guys.
he was just running a bunch of read options.
We're starting to ramble now, so I will end the pod.
They like our rambling.
I
think. I mean, who wouldn't?
Oh my god! Wait. Oh my god! Roger just called you a cunt.
He called me.
Wow.
No, Evans. He said, "Yeah, cunt."
Oh.
Tore his shoulder.
Shake my head.
I can't remember the last time I've seen Roger cuss like 3 times fucking ever, and one of them was an accident.
Wait for this, boys. Wait for this, boys.
Wow.
You guys are gonna laugh. Don't do anything.
All right.
Yes,
well,
I got something. We're gonna keep this live right now, LJ.
Okay.
Just
right.
for this.
All right. So there's that. There's phase 1. There's phase 1.
Your connection to Jesus is in.
And then phase 2, complete.
I don't even know what happened.
Wait,
I have no idea.
Did Josh really just at you about it's a bye-week battle unless you lose this week, but you already won?
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
I mean, I already updated the what's it called?
I know it's already updated. That's why I'm fucking laughing.
But
I already lost, Josh. I already uninstalled Madden. It's over.
So yeah. Anyways, I think it's time for us to end this pod. next week we will return. But yeah, so thanks y'all for watching. Catch y'all next week, and yeah, we're out.
Oh my God. I love it. Your mama's